Chips on the Grill, sponsored by Don's Meat Shop.
Donnie Rains from Don's Meat Shop and I were trying to figure out what to cook, so we decided to throw around a few tomahawks. And you know what happens when Don's from Don's Meat Shop and I start talking tomahawks, especially tomahawk ribeyes. Donnie Rains, without doubt, out of all of the cuts I have seen come out of your shop, and there's been a bunch, this is the grand poobah, the ultimate hunk of meat. This is a tomahawk ribeye.
King of steak.
What do you think the allure behind this is?
Oh, it's the wow factor.
It's got a big wow factor. And the beautiful thing about this is, you think you can eat one of these, you're wrong. You can't eat one of these. One of these will feed 3 or 4 people easily.
Oh yeah, at least 2 big guys.
Like us.
Yeah.
So I think we ought to head in that direction. So you and I were talking about how to season something like this properly before it hits the grill, and we've decided basics.
Absolutely. Salt, pepper.
And that's it. If you want to make sure using a cut of meat like this so you don't mess it up, you can always do a reverse sear. Let me show you what I mean. No doubt you've heard many ways about how to best reverse sear a steak. You've heard many of them right here from us, but there may be a better way to do it. Now, if you're not careful, you will get a certain bullseye or target effect like this. A hard crust on the outside of the steak, and then a ring of well done, then medium, all the way down until you reach your desired level of doneness. In this case, medium rare, but it's all the way in the middle, which isn't bad. But wouldn't it be great if your whole steak, top to bottom and side to side, could be an even consistent level of medium or medium rare? That's what this technique does. A nice level of charred crust on either side, and the entire steak, edge to edge, is uniformly done. No overcooking, no undercooking, ready to eat. You get a thin layer of charred crust on both sides of the steak, and the entire piece, edge to edge, medium to medium rare. So in a nutshell, that's the reverse sear process. And if you want to cook it the old-fashioned way, then Donnie's going to show us how. Donnie, as thick as this meat is, it's so tender and juicy, you don't have to cook it very, very long.
No, you don't.
Slap her down there. Let's see what happens.
Hear that sizzle?
Grill music. That's grill music. Donnie. Open fire, animal flesh. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go over here and let it rest for just a minute. Such a beautiful steak, these tomahawk ribeyes available at Don's Meat Shop. And Don, this is such a pretty steak. I hate that the cow had to give up their life for it. I mean, not really, but it sounds the appropriate thing to say. Hey, you got these all the time, not just around a holiday, right?
That's right.
And I gotta tell you, best selection in town, best butchers in town. He knows what he's doing. It's Don's Meat Shop on Hickson Pike. Don, the only thing that would look better than this homemade garlic butter on top of this tomahawk ribeye is a fork. You about ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Grab a little Don's. I'm Chip, and that's Chips on the Grill.
Chips on the Grill, sponsored by Don's Meat Shop.